Hi, this is Josh from Aldi Reviewer, and today we are looking at the Bauhn Premium Wireless Earbuds. These are an Aldi find, which means they're only in stores for a limited time. Once they are sold out, you will not be able to get them again until they come back into stores, whenever that might be, and with Aldi, you never quite know. Now, I'll tell you at the outset that this is not the first set of earbuds, wireless earbuds, that Aldi has sold. Back in 2022, they actually sold these Tasumi earbuds that I have treated in a separate video. Today, though, we're looking at the Bauhn earbuds, which made their debut in 2023. It's worth noting that these cost $15, and if you know anything about the wireless earbud scene, you know that that's as cheap as it gets. Most of the ones that I saw on Amazon, even the cheap ones, were 25 to 30. And of course, if you want a set of AirPods, they're going to cost you somewhere north of $200. So from a price point perspective, it's pretty good. It's even $5 cheaper than the Tasumi AirPods from last year. So 20 bucks. So what do you get for your trouble? And it comes out of the case with a few things. It's got built-in, like there are silicone tips that are already installed that you can see here. You also have some spare tips as well in some different sizes. It also comes with a very small USB-C port charging cable that you can plug into whatever device or socket that you happen to have on hand. It doesn't come with a socket brick, but you probably have some of those lying around the house. It also is backed by a 3-year warranty that is serviced by a company that we've actually used before for some different products, and we have found them to be actually responsive. So that's actually a nice little bonus. These are Bluetooth 5.3, so they boast a more recent version of Bluetooth, which has a little more range and a little more energy efficiency than some previous versions of Bluetooth. They are also IXP4 water resistant. IPX4 water resistant, which means if you're out walking and you get some rain or a little bit of splashing, they are designed to hold up against some of that. You don't want to submerge them in water. The case itself is both a carrying case and a charging case. When they're charging, you'll see these 3 lights flashing. It has its own battery pack that's built in, so if it's not plugged into a socket, it is going to charge. Once that battery pack is depleted, or when you want to charge it through a socket or some other device, you'll plug it in like that and then plug this into whatever you need to. When you open them up, you'll notice that they are flashing like this to show that they're charging. When you take them out of the case, you'll have to pair them with something that they're not flashing right now because they're actually paired to a device. But if they were unpaired, you see them start to flash, and that's a sign that you need to pair them to the device. They will be in a pair mode for about 5 minutes or so, upon which they'll either shut off, or if you obviously have them connected, then they'll stay connected. The box says they have a battery life of up to 7 hours uninterrupted and a standby time of 40 hours. I haven't put them through that much yet, but they do seem to hold up okay as far as using them for periods of time with a stable connection. The sound isn't bad. I wouldn't say it necessarily compares to a wired connection, but if you have any experience with both wired and Bluetooth headphones, you know that there is a difference most of the time in terms of quality. I would say as far as Bluetooth goes, it's not a bad sound. It actually sounds pretty good. And they also have a nice fit. When I put them in my ears, they seem to stay in pretty comfortably and reliably. They for walks and things like that, I'd feel very comfortable taking these out. They do have a microphone. I did put that through the paces. I had somebody call me and I answered the phone and talked to them, and they work fine. I wouldn't say the microphone is a world beater, but it's good enough to have a phone conversation for wireless kind of hands-free things. So the microphone is good. The sound is pretty good. The fit is pretty good. The one area that probably I had mixed opinions about was the touch controls. The controls, the silver line circles that you see right here, these silver circles are how you control all of the functions on this thing. One tap pauses and plays. one tap answers and hangs up the phone. If somebody calls you, you tap it, I think, 3 times to raise or lower the volume. You tap 2 times to reject a phone call. You have all these things. The one tap stuff is fine. Like if I want to pause or play, if I tap it once, it doesn't click because it's like a touch, but you'll hear a click through the earbud itself. That works fine. Where things got a little bit more difficult was when I tried to do the double or triple tap stuff. I found, of course, if I don't hit it straight on, I can't see it because it's in my ear. If I tried to change the volume, sometimes when I was trying to lower the volume, instead I'm like pausing or playing. So I don't know that I'm a huge fan of the tapping controls on it. They just don't work well for me. I think maybe a clicking button probably would do better. But I mean, for a $15 pair of earbuds, these do a lot of the key things well. They do it that the sound is good, connection's good, fit is good, and for pausing and playing just a single touch, it seems to do that good too. And that's why I think if you're looking for some budget like wireless earbuds, something that doesn't have wires attached to them, I think you could do a lot worse than these, especially because they come from with a 3-year warranty for some extra peace of mind. But even if they didn't, I would imagine the $15 price tag is still pretty attractive for anybody looking for these kind of things. So if you're in the market for some wireless earbuds and you don't want to pay a lot of money, these Aldi buds, these Bauhn premium wireless earbuds are definitely worth taking a hard look at.